Zamfara state government is anti-democratic for them to just restrict the media to just their political party. Other people have right to express themselves. There's right for expression of interest. There's right to say your mind. There's right for you to associate. It's not a must that you must be an APC member for your program or your jingles to be heard in any other radio station. I just feel it's an infringement on the rights of Nigeria, and it's not a proper move by the state government.
Parties, different parties in each state. So no governor cannot say that this particular my interest and this is what I'm going to allow in my state. No, you are the father. You don't discriminate. What you always say that you don't want political crisis where maybe somebody will utter, insult or all those things against each political. Do your campaign normally and go. Not say any jargons or bad words or any hate speech to other political. So there is a right. So far we are Nigerian, that everybody has the right, and you cannot say that this party I don't want it in my state. No, it's not done. You can't do without media. Media are the eyes of the masses. So what himself, if you have something to say to the community, who are you going to use? Is it not media? So it's not. It's not. Maybe the misquote he cannot say. I trust Excellency cannot say that. But maybe it's the media or misinterpretation. No. You can't stop media in any way because these media are the closest to the society, to relate, to give us information. How do you want to pass on information when you say you don't want a social person? No, it doesn't.
The media is the voice of the people, and everybody has got the right of say. Everybody has got the right to choose whatsoever that is their choice. So nobody should be forced in any way to follow one political party, or they should not be banned. It is actually wrong. That is trampling on the rights of the people. That is making the people feel they don't have a say. They must follow your own pattern. Everybody has got, even if you are the father of somebody or a child, the child will grow up to a point of reasoning and still decide to make a choice and decide this is the choice I want to make. So you don't even impose your political party on your child, because the child is 18 and above and must take his decision or her decision. So attacking other media houses is actually wrong, really wrong. That's not fair. That's trying to shut up the people from making their choice. So in that way, that is actually, how will I put it now? That's actually trampling on the rights of people.
You can see that he knows what he's doing, will understand, because they know woefully that they all fail.
The youths have decided to take back their nation. They have decided to take back Nigeria. Nobody can stop this movement. It's not about anybody. It is about the youths making up their mind to take back the nation and make the nation what it is actually supposed to be. So it's not even a thing of a governor or anybody. What is going to happen is not even going to affect it actually. What he's actually doing is a threat. He's feeling threatened. He's trying to shut people down. But he cannot shut down the Nigerian youth, because the Nigerian youth have decided to take back their nation. So no matter what happens, we will make our votes count, one, and nobody will shut us up. It's not about the internet. It's about us making up our mind to take back the nation and make it work.
It's already obvious that this is like a preview of coming attraction, as in like the worst is yet to be experienced for Nigerians. But I think Nigerians shouldn't be intimidated, even though their right to freedom of expression is being trampled on. They shouldn't be intimidated or frightened by the move. They should stand on their rights and protect their votes and find other means of airing their political jingles and trying to canvass for votes. This is just one aspect that was shut out. Other aspects are there. You can print your flyers, you can go for your rallies. It's when they now say, okay, don't go for rallies or don't campaign, then it's really gone out of what is necessary. And I think it's a very, very bad move for our democracy. It shouldn't be like that. Other parties should express themselves, either through the radio or through television.
As an individual in Nigeria, you have a right for everything, as in like your words
and you have a right to join one or two things, association. For someone, as in not just a legal, let me say a state to come and bring their own law that we should not join a rally, I don't think it's advisable. What they need to do is that is not how we'll stop what is coming for Nigeria, the good that is coming for Nigeria. You cannot stop it, but we have right to express whatever we have on our own interests. So if you want to stop all this kind of a thing, I think you are going contrary to the constitution of Nigeria as a whole. So they need to sit back to check their papers for this, because I don't buy the idea at all.
On the issue that developed recently in Zamfara State, which is captured on Punch newspaper, I'm not comfortable. That is, that there are some disturbances of people who are engaging in their freedom of expression, association, and campaign in the state in such a manner that people are being harassed and media houses are being disturbed from covering their events. It's not a welcome development for democracy. And if you look at Zamfara State and Katsina and some other northern, west region, it's troubled area, banditry here and there. So I don't think that the leaders of the state should allow the crisis to go another dimension, political dimension. You know, to me, it is very wrong to stop media houses from covering other political parties, except their own party. They shouldn't make it a partisan something. Media houses should be free press. You get me? Yeah, they shouldn't be disturbed or harassed. Other political parties must be free to do their own campaign and get coverage by media houses. That is press freedom, and it has to be sacrosanct. It shouldn't be negotiable. It's their right. You get me? So if we really want to conduct an election that is credible, free and fair, without rancor and acrimony, we must respect each other's freedom. And I believe Zamfara State government must live up to that expectation. If it is not sponsored by the Zamfara State government, they must prove that they are not in support of that. If this may be talks, to me, I want to give them benefit of doubt. I don't think the governor is aware. But if he's aware, as the chief security officer of the state, he cannot allow other political parties to be harassed. He cannot allow the press to be harassed or media houses to be harassed. He must live up to the expectation, because his own candidate is coming to the south, is coming to the west. There are other regions in the country. And if there is a reprisal or a reactional effect, it's not good. So let's build a good political system and believe a good candidate will win the election.
The way things are going in Nigeria now, they have turned everything, democracy, to ethnicity. They have turned it to religiosity. So people are saying, this is my religion. These people are saying, like this, like what Baba Bat did now, the case of same faith, which is not done. Even the people, let me say it, the people that have Nigerians, the people that are working towards the faith of Nigeria, go contrary to it. You can see that all these things that are bringing up is coming against the right of human being. Like, take it for instance now, look at what the article said of recent about the Igbo and Yoruba. Then they are turning democracy as a whole to another thing entirely. So they should sit back, reason democracy as a government for a people and to the people and for the people. Then everything will be moving fine. So all this coming towards this election now is something that is, as in, going to be tough. Lay human being cannot even come out to vote again, because you will be afraid of coming out. One or two things may be happening to you. Let's forget about there will not be ringing of election again. But what about your life? Coming out now, somebody may get you and put you wherever they want, and you will not go in peace. So what we need in Nigeria now is peace. Please, even though they are doing whatever they want to do, we Nigerians will need peace for now.
Anyway, it is creating a wrong image. It's a very wrong picture and a wrong signal. If it is not nipped in the bud, there could be crisis. Get me? Going by the statement credited to Article 2, when he went to Kaduna to inaugurate his campaign team, he used the word Igbo and Yoruba, a tribal sentiment that the Northerners doesn't need the two candidates from Igbo and Yoruba. They need only a Northern candidate from the North. It's very wrong. You get it? You shouldn't be using ethno-religious or tribal sentiment in your campaign. Stay on the issue. Don't create the impression that the Northerners shouldn't like Igbo or Yoruba. Tell them why they should vote for you. Remove the word tribe. To me, it calls for legal action even on the Atuku as a person, unless he was quoted out of context. But from the information reaching me, he mentioned Igbo and Yoruba as the candidate that the North doesn't need. And they need him because he's a pan-Nigerian from the Northern region. It's a wrong campaign. So if we continue like this, we have destroyed the election before the election.